Welcome to the JLC Master World Time Compressor, or the Master World Chronograph, or the Master World Time. A lot of different names for this watch. The Jaeger LeCoultre, or JLC for short, I'm going to call it in this video to make things a little bit easier on the tongue. One of the most beautiful designed watches. This watch is pretty thick. This watch comes in a platinum case, or it also comes in a stainless steel, as this one here is a stainless steel. This watch measures in around 46.3 millimeters, but from lug to lug, it's about 54.8 millimeters. This is a hefty watch on the wrist. This definitely makes a wrist presence. At the top left of this watch is what controls the world time wheel on the outside of the outer rim of the watch. So the different countries, or excuse me, the different time zones in the world this watch can tell. So you have Los Angeles, you have London, you have Sydney, Australia, you have Japan. So this will be able to tell at an instant glance on what time it is in other parts of the world using a GMT time that is in smaller print around the outside of the dial. This watch is also a chronograph, so it also is a split-second chronograph that is able to keep time in the sub-dials. The red bar under a little bit above the 6 o'clock, the red bar is the actual 30-second countdown, which is super cool. So being able to see how 30 seconds passes by, the red will fill up, and then the white will fill up when 30 seconds passes by again, signifying it's been a minute. You can also turn on the chronograph to start the timer as well. This watch now has actually an interesting history. It was first introduced in 2005, and it was introduced with an inventor named Emmanuel Condring, who was wearing the watch when he rode across the Pacific from Japan to the United States, taking about 129 days to row across. This watch can handle all sorts of impact. It actually has a spring on the back of the case back that allows it to absorb different types of shocks, so it can still keep time no matter the environment or element that it's actually in. Another quick feature to point out is that quick disconnect strap really makes it easy to change out. Overall, this watch is unique. It's trading around $8,000 to $10,000 in today's market, depending on condition and if it has box and papers. It's truly iconic on the wrist, and it definitely screams quality and class when you see it.